What's up, guys? I decided to go ahead and make this video. I've been kind of procrastinating on this, but not really. Now, before anyone wonders, I have some stuff on my hair to help with the dandruff, so that's why I look like this. I'm gonna be playing a little bit of Brawl, but y'all won't see this. I'm just practicing some combos, and I might go to an actual match. I'm gonna go ahead and say it in advance. You might hear the controller going off. You might hear the click, 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 click. All right, okay. So let's get that out of the way first. And what's up with y'all? How y'all doing? And while I'm doing this air quote intro, I do want to say, put down in the comments what if y'all want me to bring back, because I was thinking I could just go up from it, but I don't really want to do that because I feel like y'all want a certain what if done first, and it doesn't really matter what order I technically do it in as long as I get it done. So with that out of the way, let's actually get started in the video, and let me know if y'all prefer this style, and if this video does do really well, I might upload the other parts, or I'm probably gonna upload them anyways, but I'll make more than just like 2 or 3 parts or something. I'm just checking it out to see how long, how good this does. But here we go. Hello. I'm here to tell you a story of a guy. You may not believe this. You may believe it, but who knows? Oh, I got scared. I thought I lost my glasses. But let me tell you a story of a man named Boss DK. After doing his meditation and his daily training, he decided, you know what? I'm gonna go to sleep. But as he drifted off into dreamland, he kept seeing different images and hearing different things. And he was very big and adamant about this thing, anime, for those that may or may not know about it. And he really liked it, but he almost kind of wished he was in the world of anime and stuff, right? But who doesn't wish they was in a world of anime? But he didn't wish he was just in any world, right? He doesn't want to be in the world of Titans or Tokyo Ghoul, no, or just some ordinary side character. He want to be somewhere where he can make a difference and have exciting battles and fight. Naruto would be a good option, but what if he's a side character and just gets killed off for plot convenience? Or One Piece, but what if he's, not the Straw Hats? Where's his plot armor? I might be Kid, lose an arm and can't do nothing about it. Hell, I might even get a trash devil food. But then again, of course, I'm not talking about me. This is all hypothetical. Anyways, so how this story plays out is very simple. As he's drifting off and seeing different images of his favorite moments in the Dragon Ball Z universe, he realizes something. He keeps seeing certain images, hearing Goku say, Kaioken ×3, and hearing, here I go, I'm going all out, and hearing Vegeta brag and boast about being a Super Saiyan, hearing all of this just ringing and screaming in his ear, and just chalking it up as, I must have watched a lot of anime today. But as he finally drifts off into the blissfulness of sleep, and tuckers up under his bed, or his covers in this given context, everything's nice and cold, and he just feels so relaxed. And for a brief moment there, he thought this was what peace was. And he said to himself, oh, how I wish I was in the world of Dragon Ball Z. And all he could hear right before he lost full consciousness was simple. Your wish has been granted. Many years have passed since then. A man that was only 22 years old realized something. He's stuck. There's no way of getting out of this. He looked around and tried to find people, but realized something. He's where he wanted him to be. At first, he was happy, screaming and shouting to the top of his lungs, going around city to city, just screaming and yelling. But he realized something. When he asked what year it was, he didn't realize what time period he was in, or, for that matter, what timeline he was in. Many years had passed, and he realized something. By this point in time, he's 30. He kept up with his training and trained with many masters, such as Gohan and Master Roshi. And he was able to push himself, given that he had a power level around the 30 to 90 mark already. He was able to push himself to new heights and new limits. And he was able to reach a power level somewhere around a mere 200 to 300. But he knew he could do much better, and he set out to do such. So, with him knowing what he knew of how the world works, he patiently and gracefully waits and waits and waits. Then it happened. A car swerving out of nowhere, crashing into someone, but not just anyone, a kid with a tail, and boom, right there and then, right before this lady with this blue hair, similar to the ocean, about to unleash all the bullets she has in her clip to defend herself, while this child, full of rage equivalent to a bull, seeing the color red for the first time ever, the man steps through and says, "Hold, it is okay. Neither one of y'all mean to harm one another." Then they asked this man, this elderly looking man, "Who are you?" And he simply says, "You can just call me DK." And with that being said, the adventure plays out as it does in canon. No dramatic change has happened just of yet. And then he knows what he must do. He must wait and wait. The adventures and all that stuff goes. He doesn't release any of his powers or any of his techniques that he's been developing in secret. He acts just as if it happened without him being there, with slight variations happening, of course. But with that being said, his moment has come. They collect all 7 Dragon Balls. And with that being said, with them not having a wish, he unleashes a good percentage of his power and knocks everyone out. Also, the little tinkering of him sorts, he implants knowledge into every individual. He goes up to Bulma, implants her with the knowledge of and suit to help her fight, do things. He also implants into Goku the knowledge of his heritage and jogging his memory ever so slightly, similar to the head trauma this boy had suffered many years back. And then to Yamcha, he inserts the fear and terror of one losing his loved ones and not being strong enough in this vivid memory of dying to a green-like creature. And with that, the dragon asks one question all. Or you could say it's a statement. State your wish. The boy, laughing hysterically, looks up to the dragon, the determination that could even rival Asta from Black Clover, and says one thing and one thing only. Teleport me to planet Namek. With that being said, and with that happening, this is the beginning part of the story of how Boss, or rather, what if Boss, DK, was in the world of Dragon Ball. But before we end it here, thank y'all for watching the video. I appreciate it if y'all like this. If y'all really do like this video, please like the video. I would love to continue this, but I will not waste time if it doesn't really get views or people not really acting with the video. Y'all know my Instagram, y'all know all that shit. It's down in the description. And even if you didn't make the thumbnail for this video, check out my boy. He be making my thumbnails for my videos. But to leave y'all with a proper cliffhanger, just a little extra for y'all. He makes it to planet Namek, taking in the air and the oxygen, walking around, And with no humans around, he unleashes his full power, making him about around the strength of 6, maybe 700. And if he's using any of his special techniques, he can secretly push it up to maybe somewhere around the 1,000 mark. But that's it. That's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all enjoy. Boss DK. Out. Yo, I've been gone for a good little minute, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. A lot of stuff happened. Like nothing big body, but like mini body. Okay. So like we gotta. I'm eating a bowl of cereal. So if y'all got a problem with that, just go ahead and tune off now. But listen. This video is more of an update video, but also I'm going to try to do a video. Hopefully I have a dope thumbnail by this point in time, because I got to look that up. Because one of the real reasons why I didn't make as many videos and I just kind of died for a couple of weeks was because the person that was making my thumbnails, I'm not going to insult him. There was either a big misunderstanding, and I've tried to, trust me, I tried to reach out to him and try to explain to him like, hey, yo, my guy, it's a misunderstanding. Let's talk about it. But he didn't want to hear it. But what I personally think is he probably got near 1,000 subs, said, I don't need this dude anymore. I'm about to make all the YouTube money. But I don't know. He was being way more emotional about it, but enough of that. So I'm going to give me a spoon, and I'm not going to cut it, so yeah. No, that's not the good. When your mom tell you to only get one bowl of cereal, or one of your siblings or cousins only tell you to get one bite. Oh yeah, best believe. Captain Crunch. I just felt like somebody was asking, what cereal is he eating? I want to know. I was gonna be that one person in the comments. How did you know? I just feel it, my guy. But the comment, what flavor of cereal are you eating, my guy? Cereal's weird because it's all this sugar and stuff, but we count this as a healthy part of breakfast. But it still hits. That's why I don't get cereal with all the sugar and stuff. Cool. I need a bowl. So, I'll see it. You see it coming back in. So where we left off this last what if was Dragon Ball Z. What if Boss DK was in the world of Dragon Ball, right? So we left this bad boy off with DK wishing he was on Planet Namek. So his story doesn't matter for right now, right? And we're gonna have it to where many years pass on. So it basically doesn't, it's almost like, damn, we don't know what happened to this guy. And Goku's kind of like, oh no, he was here one moment, he wished for something. I don't, sounded delicious though, Nama or Namaji, I don't know. And basically, I'm really not gonna be in the story for a really long time. So I could just say the events play out like it is in canon, but I'm gonna go into it a little bit more. So I visit time from time, right? So during the time that Goku's fighting the mercenary or whatever, I teach him a couple of techniques and mental control and different ways of approaching a fight. This is basically me rewriting some of the errors. I don't remember all of them, but the fact that he just got stronger is really upsetting. Here, just I never said didn't do nothing for you. And so, Mans was like, bugging out and shit, right? So I was like, yeah, like I just don't like that. Like he got stronger somehow and then beat the dude up because his power level is higher. Anyway, so besides that, most of everything plays similar. Now when I get introduced to the story, I'm gonna big dick energy, and I'm gonna come around during the King Piccolo arc, and when King Piccolo spits out the egg or whatever, I'm gonna take the egg with me on some big body robber flow, and me and Piccolo gonna be doing a little live training and stuff. I'm gonna tell Kami it's all good, we chilling, like, yeah, and he knows by my energy that I'm not lying. Actually, I'll say I'll take him into the hyperbolic time chamber, flex a little of my power, and he'll understand. And so I also tell Kami himself, hey bro, you need to wish for your youth back, dog. Get to training. We're gonna need that power in the future. So we dip out, me and Piccolo, we dip out, and I'm training this little nigga. And most of the events of Dragon Ball, all the way up until Dragon Ball Z, play in canon, but there's gonna be a few differences. Before the time skip happened, I tell Yamcha, I'm basically give them visions of, dying and losing and all this good stuff, right? So that's one thing. Also, I talked to Chi-Chi and told her, like, look, dog, you don't have a normal life. You won't have that picket white fence and all this other stuff. But I give her some money and say, listen, when your kid is born, when your son is born, I don't want to hear nothing about this dude gotta train. Let him do what he want to do. If he want to be a fighter, let him be a fighter. If he want to be a scholar, let him be a scholar. If you want to do both, let him do both. So basically, I resolved her need for money. So that was one of the bigger reasons. Because she always told Goku to get a job so they're not just living out in the boonies. And I kind of like, throughout the years or whatever, I kind of like, calmed her down on that, that stuff like a good bit, okay? I'm like, listen, like throughout, like, I'm just teleporting back and forth every so often. Hey, if you marry somebody with power or whatever, don't expect your life to be, Skittles and rainbows, blah, blah, blah. So basically, Chi-Chi's gonna calm down, but we're not inherently gonna make Gohan a fighter. But at the same time, he's not about to get done dirty. Alright. I'm gonna do the video a little bit longer, just because, I was taking so long to get ready. I feel like this. Alright. So when we get to Raditz pulling up, right? I'm gonna tell Piccolo to go ahead and head back before he gets here. Raditz does everything he does in canon. I tell Piccolo to act weaker than he is. I give him some special weights. Some weights only I can make. Ouch, hold up. And I do have a gi on, but it's my gi. It's a shirtless. I have two variations. I have the shirtless variation where it's like I have this black shirt on with no sleeves. And then I have the blacklist shirt with still no sleeves, but I have an underarm. And those are my weights, okay? And I also have the same thing. I have these shorts that are khaki-ish with a belt, but it's more like a karate little thing. So that's one thing or whatever. But that's not really important detail. So they get in, they're doing all this fighting and stuff, and then I just appear with hands in pocket, gently tucked down, and Goku's like, wait, I remember you. You were that one guy that knocked us out when I was a kid. I was like, the name's DK. And then Piccolo Sensei, you've arrived. Now, I know that sounds funny, and I know that's really funny, but yes, I trained Piccolo, and yes, I'm his mentor. And I'm like, yes, I did. What do we got here? And then he's like, oh, another Saiyan, and I'm like, yeah, right, let's not. First things first, I shot Raditz to make him scream, and then I blew up his scouter. But I briefly said Dragon Balls or something that can grant this. We need Vegeta and Nappa to get here. Then I proceeded to maliciously fold Raditz and then destroyed his pot. And I told Raditz, I was like, hey, dog, listen. Let me talk to you. Calm down. He was like, huh? You don't like all this killing and bloodshed. What's be 100 about it? You just want to chill and live life. Yeah, you like the thrill of a good fight, but do you really like living under the boot of Frieza? How do you know that name? Who are you? You know how Raditz's voice is. I might start doing their voices. Now, if it's too cringe, just let me know. But he's like, in his head, he's thinking, how does this dude know this? He's just a mere earthling. Impossible. Well, I might as well play nice. I don't want to get myself killed. Oh, and then he's trying to play to my ego, but I immediately blow off one of his arms. Not completely, but just enough to do some damage. And I'm like, we're not doing that. We're not doing none of that. I'm trying to help you. If you don't want this help, you can easily leave this planet. He's like, how would I leave if you blew up my ship? What are you talking about? He looks over. I have not touched you once. He's like, wait, what? And then after he blinks. Meanwhile, what was really happening, the second I touched down, I made eye contact. Basically, I had him under a genjutsu, but not really a genjutsu. And Piccolo and Goku's like, wait, why are they just standing there? Piccolo sweating slightly nervously. Oh, don't worry about it. Just give it a second. And then that's what happened. Oh. And so that's basically what happened. And so we got that going on or whatever. And yeah. So after convincing Raditz legitly that you have no need to, do Frieza stuff, you could just chill here, waiting for Vegeta and Nappa to get here. And it's like, what? How does this? Whatever. And we're gonna do a shout out to Masako X, because I'm gonna take his ranch idea. Even though even in his videos he said like, I don't control one idea, you might have a different take on it. But we're gonna have wrench in this bad boy too. So we're gonna say everything happens up. Normally everyone's training for the Saiyans. Goku trains with Raditz or whatever, and Piccolo's asking me what should he do? Like, what's going on? Do I need to keep acting this weekend? He's like, nah, just go ahead and keep up your training and take go on. Yeah, this one's coming with me. Goku tries to stop me, but I'm stronger than him by this point in time. He's not stopping nothing. It's okay. Throw him to Piccolo. Good luck. Transport. They transport out to. All right, good luck, and I wish y'all the best of luck. Oh, and Goku, come with me. We need to make sure you go learn a special technique to help you be strong enough to fight against these Saiyans. Me and him transport. Raditz grabs on with his swiftness because he doesn't want to be left out. We're on King Kong's planet. Brought you some new 2 students. King Kong's like, oh, I don't know how to do King Kong's voice. He's like, I can't do that, dude. I don't know how to do the men's voice. And so he's like, oh, you brought me some more students. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and teach these people what you know, all right? And don't worry, I already told them jokes for y'all, so y'all don't gotta do that. Good luck. Raditz is training. Goku's training. Raditz is, doing a little bit better, but we're not gonna worry about that. Now I'm off meditating on a distant planet, just waiting for these niggas to pull up. That's all I do for the whole year. And I think that'd be a fairish point to leave it around. If I took 3 minutes away from it, I'm gonna make another one, so expect another one of these to come up fairly soon, okay? And yeah. And if y'all know anyone that doesn't know how to make thumbnails or something, or how someone can teach me how, because I'm gonna look it up, but please let me know. Hey, what if Boss Decay was in Dragon Ball Part 3? So now we're just waiting for the Saiyans to arrive. My meditation's pretty much done. I'll actually let these little niggas be late. It won't really matter. I mean, I'll just say I went ahead and go grab them. I teleport all of them to where they need to be. We wait for the Saiyans to pull up. They all pull up, and I'm like, all right, y'all stay back. So, wait for them to talk, and I'd be like, hey, you know what race this dude is? It's like, wait, is that an Namekian? All right, perfect. I don't know who says it, but the interaction probably goes something similar to like, hey, Vegeta, if we kill everyone all around here, even that Namekian, because it looks like he's pretty strong, we could just head over to planet Namek or something to that effect. Vegeta, yes, that seems like a good idea. We should do that. But first, let's blow everything into cosmic dust or galactic dust. Whatever Vegeta said when he was doing the Gal gun. And yeah. And then I was like, all right, first of all, true, but no. Blew the bullet scouters up immediately. For it. Frieza, you got all your information. You're gonna be heading to planet now. We're gonna wait. And yeah. So the fight would commence, but I'm not gonna let these little niggas fight. There's no point. There's no need. Just crack his neck a little bit. I'll be more than enough. And Vegeta's like, oh, rip. Before he finishes that, I hit him with the meanest knee to the chest. And then I just start maliciously like welling on him, but not like big body, just enough to hit him, hurt him. And then like I just start flinging this dude around. Now I'm beating the living God sent out of this man, and then breaking bones and all that stuff. So it's like real brutal, right? And then before Nappa could do anything, I just like flick him away, just into a nearby rock, grab him by his ankle, and just start boom. Now you might be like, bro, what's the point if you're just gonna one-shot the whole DBZ universe, blah, blah, blah. We're getting there. But this is only the beginning of the DK story. So, after all of that, everybody says we need to make a trip to Namek. No, we don't need to go to Namek. But guess what I tell the people? We got a trip. We get to have a trip. Get to go fight Frieza. Everyone's like, we don't want to fight Frieza, blah, blah, blah. You know what I do? I start killing shit. Tien goes. Piccolo, Nah, I'm fucking. Hold on, let me think. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna just tell these Saiyans, hey, challenge, blah, 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 good fight, blah, blah, blah. Well, they don't tell all the Earthlings, y'all are trash and y'all are weak. For example, pull out a sensu beam, heals Nappa. Nappa, fight everyone here. I tell Goku and Raditz to stay out of it. And Piccolo, I tell him to stand back since he's stronger. Now fight. And with Nappa, he looks, if you hurt anyone, except Silly, I will kill you. His bald head is now sweating. He's like, but that also doesn't mean you have to play nice. Have your fun, Earthlings. Let me show you the difference between Saiyans and humans. Off rip. I just folded him excessively just so he can get a Zenkai. Plot power. So, fight. Nappa powers up. All the Earthlings power up. The fight ensues, with it being a fierce one, but Nappa's easily, maliciously milli-rocks most of them. It was a hard fight on his end. They did some combination tactics and some mix-ups and fakes up, but proved fruitless. Gohan in this timeline actually was the last one standing, but since he's half Saiyan, I don't think he counts. And the reason I say this is because since I trained Piccolo, and we trained together on a planet, he's not as harsh. He knows how to balance his harshness. Also, he is strong enough to actually help. So, Gohan got some good gains from it. And I'm not going to typically do power levels, but generalizing, I will say them every so often just to give a point of reference and to establish some baseline. So him and Nappa and Raditz are throwing some quality hands. But Nappa actually, I know they're typically Saiyans or brutes, but since he has more battle experience, was able to kick up the stand, threw a ki blast. Then when the ki blast came back, I'm gonna say because I think he's a brute, but he's had battle experience. Okay, so he's not stupid, you know what I'm saying. But then again, he wasn't in the series at all. So this is all head canon. So anyways, after we get done with that, I just look at everyone and then heal them up a little bit. Nothing too fancy. It's not plot convenience. It's just a light little pep in their step. So, with that being said, we immediately now tell everyone, y'all are trash. We're going to get y'all trained up. So, I'm going to have a training program just for humans. So, I teleport all of them to King Kai's planet. And then I'm going to be like, all right. Piccolo, he's pretty much always with me, so he teleports too. Then I'm like, all right, so all of y'all are gonna be in here, and y'all are gonna train up nicely. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to bring somebody. I don't really need to use my hand. It's just more for cosmetic effect. I was able to figure out how instant transmission work and also how the Kai works. So I was able to make my own variation that allows me to teleport faster or longer, depending on how long I say the so if I say transport, so transport, like if I sound it out, the longer I say transport, the farther I can go. The faster I can go, but the distance might not be super far. So yes, I was able to verge those techniques to make my own technique. And also I'm able to teleport other people by using a good portion of their energy. But the reason this is better than either one is I don't need to lock onto any key signature. As long as I have a general mindset of where I want to go, I can just teleport there. Makes sense. And so I do that, and then I teleport these dudes, and I'm saying I'll be right back. And then I got this dude with these sunglasses, ripe in to go. I'm ready to get some fighting in. Everyone's confused. I'm like, who the hell is this nigga? Who are you? He's like, why? You don't remember me? I don't know if that was the best impression I could do. It was like, oh, come on, Krillin, you're breaking my heart. And then Master Roshi was like, well, I wish for my youth back, baby. I'm back. And like, you know how like he could be sometimes. And so he's like, well, wow. Well, after some convincing, I can't let y'all knuckleheads get the best of me. And so I decided to pick up my mantle as a martial artist and start fighting again. And plus, with this talk that me and this lovely gentleman had here, I think I have an idea to give us the edge to deal with future threats like the Saiyans. Because what if he wasn't here? And we can't rely on the Saiyans all the time. So, I got an idea. I'll leave you to it. Transport. Immediately stepping down. Alright. Y'all follow me. If any of y'all can't keep up, stay at it. You might as well just leave now. I blast off with everyone following me pursuit. And then Goku and Raditz are talking, and then Piccolo, he's there. He just doesn't need to do anything. And then Piccolo's right next to me or whatever. And he's like, so what are we gonna do here now? Sometimes he calls me master, but most of the time he just calls me sensei or some shit. This isn't no like, ooh, Piccolo's calling me. I think this would realistically happen. And so he's like, so master, what are we gonna do now? And I'm like, it's pretty much simple. It's a lot of planning I need to do, Piccolo. He's like, interest. Does that plan involve that thing we were talking about on that on my homeworld? Yes, sadly, a lot of bad things might occur, but I have to do this very carefully for my end goal. He's like, Master, I have one more following question to ask you. Yes, may I be included in your plan? You know what my plan entails, and you still would offer such a thing? Yes. You helped me see the errors of my way at a very young age, and if it wasn't for you, I'd probably be either one trying to dominate this whole world, or he basically nods back at the sands, or probably just full of evil and hatred. And yeah, nah, if I could repay you back, I can. I'm like, I will take this free power, but we're gonna have to get you a lot stronger than what you are if you plan to be any use to me. Understood. And then we blast off. Raditz and Goku, they're talking, catching up, and they're like, so what are we doing? And Goku's like, I don't know. I think we're heading back to Bulma's house. So eventually, long story short, we head back over to Bulma's, and she's got this gravity chamber readied up for us. And so, with that being said, we are getting ready to head over to Planet Namek to fight Frieza. But before that, I gotta tell everyone, there's this thing called a Super Saiyan. And Vegeta's like, yeah, it's not legend. Then I smack him. Shut up, I'm talking. It's not the legendary Super Saiyan. That is Super Saiyan God, okay? The other transformation that I was referring to was Super Saiyan. But before y'all came to learn Super Saiyan, Goku, could you come here for a second? And he's like, sure. I like just sweep him, put my boot on his back, cut a hole open around his tailbone, and then stomp on his back. He screams for a second. He's like, why did you do that? Shut up, look behind you, man. His tail's back, and he's like, oh, my tail. We're gonna need these powers. So, first things first, we're gonna have to get y'all to learn how to control that 8 form y'all have so much. So, let's run by through it. And since I do have, we're not gonna go into the details of it just yet, but since I do have the ability to create a mental space for everyone, we're gonna use this. And since time flows differently here, we're able to do only certain types of training. It's like image training, but on a much advanced and more in-depth level. So basically, we all do this, right? And then with us doing this, we are able to get Gohan, Nappa. Well, Nappa already know how to do it, but so Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta. Basically, everybody know how to control the 8 form. I'm like, cool, that will be important later, but for right now, it's not that important. Also, furthermore, we're gonna need y'all to, what's the word? Learn how to do that without the 8 transformation. So basically, do everything you just did, but without transforming. Takes a little bit longer, but everyone's got the Akari state now. Hot dog and a biscuit. Why is this so easy? Because I'm an awesome teacher. And we're gonna leave it right here, right there, right there. Okay? Alright. Okay. And if you do like this, please tell me in the comments. It gives me motivation to keep doing it. Because at times, I'm like, I don't really feel like it. But seeing comments such as, good job, or good shit, love these videos, that shit really helps morale. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it, dude. And then the other voice in my head, so like, you're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Or a more other understanding reference is when I get those good comments, I can do it, I can win, I can do it, I feel great. But catch y'all later, and Black Eye out. Hey, guys, give me like 2 seconds here. Let me run by something real quick. Who said they got to plat then? Who's this nigga? Maybe it was somebody else. Alright, guys. So, we back with another video. Don't get too sexually aroused because I am shirtless. I know I'm irresistible, but try to control your urges. But let's get into the video. Alright, what if Boss DK was in the world of Dragon Ball Z? Okay. So we left off with everybody getting their car sick because apparently I'm like a godlike teacher. So now everyone's doing training and shit, right? While we're heading over to Planet Namek because I manipulated the scenario. Everybody's here. Gohan, Goku, Vegeta. All these niggas are here. We're all here. Now, I'm not going to give a point of reference, but we're going to have, everybody's going to be pretty strong because I'm stronger than everyone else. Don't worry. I mean, realistically, I should be pretty fucking strong. I mean, I spent all of Dragon Ball training on Planet Namek and doing some secret training. Anyways, so with that being said, I'm hella strong, okay? So I be doing, I be putting the big body works in and shit. So I'm training these niggas up. And no matter what, one of the things that are relevant is I am pretty much a good teacher, generally speaking, when I do teach other people because I have a very in-depth understanding. Thank my dyslexia for that one. I perceive information forward and backwards, so technically I'm able to potentially understand it twice, if not, triple times better than the average person. Not as cool as it sounds. There's a lot of drawbacks sometimes. Anyways, so we make it to the planet and we all bust out. We go in deep. I immediately start killing niggas left and right. I'm on my Vegeta flow when he came to Planet Namek in canon originally. I was like, goodbye. Boom. Everything was getting folded, all right? And Raditz, well, not Raditz as much. Vegeta and Nappa, they were enjoying themselves. Raditz, he went stupid, go crazy, go dumb, go stupid, go crazy, go dumb. All right? So, he was doing his thing. He was doing his thing and shit for him. And everybody was pretty much doing their own thing. Frieza realizes send out those two goons. I feel like Vegeta, after we... After we take care of these niggas, hard on these niggas, I think Vegeta will understand your boy, and he won't be bugging out on the sauce. He'll be like, hey, do you have a problem if I take care of this weakling? Oh yeah, Piccolo's with us too. I did not include that. I brought my nigga Piccolo because that's my little homie, even though like he's like tall and shit as now, but I raised that nigga from an infant to what he is now, and I even took the nigga to his home planet. So we taking care of business or whatever. And Piccolo's, I'll say he's like the second strongest, of course I'm at the top right now. So we're doing our thing, right? And everything's going good and stuff. And then we start fucking shit up. Zarb on these niggas, Vegeta take care of them with the help of Nappa. Then Frieza calls in the Ginyu Force. And I'm going to say they're able to take out the Ginyu Force, but when Captain Ginyu comes into play, they're the weaker of the crew is having a problem. Gohan, Raditz, and that's it. I feel like those are justified on why they're weaker, per se. Gohan has more power, but he's inexperienced, and Raditz has more power, but he lacks technique, okay? Goku, Vegeta, and Nappa, they could take care of Ginyu if they wanted to. So they're fighting, and Vegeta... ouch. Vegeta and them was like, what's funny? Even though that Brat's power level's pretty high, my power level's even higher. And then, Captain Ginyu tries to do this witch thing. Oh, wait, I gotta retcon something even though I just said it. I forgot there's an idea I want to do. None of these niggas get killed. Let me emphasize that. And then, so while everyone's getting folded, I'm telling these niggas, I'm like, listen, Frieza's this, Frieza's that. He find out y'all betrayed him, or he finds out y'all died. He won't bat an eye. He don't care about y'all niggas. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, listen, we good, we chilling, we cool. So y'all come with me. Y'all live good. And plus, y'all like to do all these weird poses. I start hitting that hoe. I like just start hitting all these poses and shit. These weird ass poses and shit. Trust me. On Earth, you'll find some people that like to hit that hole with you too. Alright, you hear me? And so, we gonna have that shit going. And they're gonna be like, alright, but I don't trust y'all. So, goodbye. Boom. I blow them all away, so it looks like I killed them. Everyone's confused. It's like, and Piccolo steps in. Don't worry about it. My master has an idea. He has a plan. He didn't kill them. He simply transported them into a different dimension of sorts. He's like, everyone's slightly confused. And I'm like, all right, let's go take care of Freezer. So everybody pops in. We all pop a sensu beam, even though I don't need to, or Piccolo don't need to. We all pop a sensu beam. We head over to Frieza. Frieza's like, oh, hell no. Nah. Nigga powers up to his final form. I'm like, so who wants to go? Gohan, since he looks up to me as a older brother figure-ish kind of, right? He's like, I want to do it. I want to test my might. I'm like, nah, you're not strong enough. He said, watch me. Hits the Ikari state and then like charges at Frieza. Frieza's like, block, 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 block. Punch. He punch. Tell Smack. Dude bounces off the ground. He's like, I'm getting angry. And then he starts throwing a couple of punches, and then Frieza tries to blast his little nigga away. Nigga blocks. It just starts like throwing Hellmakers and stuff. Everyone's like, damn, that's crazy. That's beyond me. And then Frieza powers up and starts flexing, right? And then phew, charges everybody, right? Me and Piccolo, we just fly up. He's like, is this part of your grand plan? I'm like, yep. Patience. That's all you hear from me and shit, folks. And so then Frieza starts Millie rocking all these niggas, right? And he thinking me and, you know, my boy Piccolo, we countering and fear and shit, right? None of that, but okay. So he starts Millie rocking these niggas. Raditz, Smacks, Nappa, Smack, niggas, all these niggas put, you know, in their Hikari state. Just jump this fool. None of it. Frieza's just like smack. Everybody getting beat up. Meanwhile, most of the residents didn't die because I warned them of this event long beforehand, so they was able to train since I was training with everyone there, and under the presumption I got my power unlocked. If I'm training with the warrior class, they're going to be initially stronger, so they was able to put a more of a resistant. So not everyone really got wiped out as nearly as bad. The Dragon Balls can fix this. Guru's not about to die or anything like that. None of that needs to happen because like we already have like an apprentice with the Dragon Balls and shit. So we chill. Anyways, we get this going and Frieza's pretty much like, yeah, niggas. I knew I should have got rid of you, motherfucking monkey. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I'm the best in the world. And I'm like, damn, I gotta do this in my dome piece. I'm like, alright, time for me to actually fight. Calms down. Goku's like, nah. He goes in for his, like, little push. He's like, Kaioken times 35. He's like, Raditz gets up. He falls back down because he's too weak. I wanted him to join in, but he tries to join in, but not much. So what Raditz does is he does a 50, grabs Frieza, and says, Kakarot, no! He's like, final Kamehameha! Final explosion is one of my techniques, so Goku steals moves all the time. It's final explosion. Now I know, Final Flash, same difference. My move is cooler, alright? It doesn't take nearly as long to charge, and it hits harder, alright? Anyways, I like the name because I see special moves as the it's the ender of fights. So all my moves would have something relating to last kick, final strike, death blow. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, Raditz ends up hitting your boy with a final Kamehameha. Basically, it's Kamehameha mixed with another move. And Frieza's like, oh, hell no. Nigga, he said, fly? Goku said, I'm not done yet. And then Nappa and Gohan and Vegeta, they all do like a tag team combo, reminiscing. There was 2 references you might have missed. The special beam cannon, Raditz is the one holding him. Then when they tried to do that combo attack on Nappa. And so they all, so basically Raditz flung him, threw him to Nappa. Nappa kicked him down. Gohan, with all his anger and might, punched him down too, while Vegeta's sitting there behind the blast, like the blast is coming up towards him, and like he charges up at Frieza, and then like smacks him into the blast, getting away from it, and everyone all throws their blast, and everyone's like, we did it, yay! And then Frieza, angry, mad, damaged, upset. I've had enough of you fucking insects. All of you monkeys will die. You will suffer. Spit coming out everywhere. You will suffer the wrath of the Emperor. And then he powers up to his 5th form. And then smacks everyone. Everyone gets one shot. He's like, Goku tries to stand back up again. He's like, I'm not, no. Shoots his dude with definitely just goodbye. Raditz thinks about getting up. Frieza, no, goosh. And then pulls up behind Gohan. Tries to kill him, but Nappa and Vegeta was able to like get the kid out of the way and try to hit Frieza. Frieza grabs him, breaks their legs, grabs them by the noggin, puts these niggas' head together and blasts both of them away. Looks up at me and Piccolo, flies up. Now that I've exposed of those ones, let me take care of you. And then shoots a blast. And that's where we ended. Last time on Bosses What Ifs. Everyone got big body 40-fold no jutsu. What if Boss DK joined the world of Dragon Ball part 5? Yeah, part 5. And shit, right? So everybody was getting hit with the beat boop, beat bob, because apparently Frieza has a 5th transformation. Yeah, you might be like, how'd that happen, right? So, remember how I was all dynamic for like a really long time? I tried to fold not Cooler, you don't get introduced yet. I tried to fold, King Cole back in the day. It didn't work. I almost died, okay? And I was like, that was fucking stupid. So, with this happening, or whatever, this actually happened. You remember, I was in the world of Dragon Ball before Dragon Ball took place. Now you'd be like, but when you got introduced, Goku was alive, so how with this? Dragon Balls, baby. Dragon Balls. And so, I used the Dragon Balls for many wishes, but one of the wishes was to go back to a different time. So I went back in time and did even more training than most of the training that everyone's led to believe. So I'm really, really strong. So, with that being said, I hit the whole day. Tried to go fight Mans. I was about around 3rd form Frieza in this point in the time and the stories and shits. So I'm like, nigga, he milli rocked me, okay? And he milli rocked me, alright? Like, I was getting thrashed in that whole fight. Like, no contest. I was looking goofy. He almost killed me, but I was able to, like, hit some before you're like, ooga booga. I do the dab, and then I'm out. Goodbye. And then I dipped. Barely. Nigga, I came back to Planet Namek in the past. Blood everywhere. I'm water, food. Like I was beat up, and I was like, all right, I've done my part. You'll see me technically years from now, but I'm technically already on the planet. All right, time travel is confusing. But I was able to do this without messing up the timeline since it's nothing irrelevant, and I didn't cause too many shifts in events. So I was like, goodbye. When I arrived on Planet Namek originally, they was like, we meet you again. And I was like, I don't know what y'all niggas talking about, but it probably some shit I did already. It'll make sense in a moment. And that's kind of how I felt about it. Anyways, so back without, the flashback, technically we're going into a different flashback. With that happening, Cooler was like, yeah, that nigga was kind of strong. He kept saying something about, I'm a human bitch. Yeah, real nigga shit, because I was folding him at first. Got a little too cocky. And let's just say he did some more training, and he did more training. He made his sons do more training. Yeah. Anyways. Nigga went stupid, called go crazy. Alright, so Frieza did some training. You know how strong that nigga does when he gets training, but he did training casually, more periodically. He worked up a sweat every so often, okay? And yeah, so he's pretty strong. If we had to give a point of reference, which I hate doing this because it messes up the story, second form, or maybe like first form Cell, or maybe around Android level. Anyways, me and this dude, we start throwing hands. Piccolo's like, I want to take him. I'm like, nah, I need my plan to work. So me and this dude start throwing blows. I'm like, all right, enough of this. Boom, boom, and now I'm just starting to Millie Rock this dude left and right, upside down, flip him around, do it again. Ooh, Millie Rock, right? Fold him, leave him barely motherfucking breathing. Dude is beat up, like on the blink of death. Boom, right? Get my homies, I'll smack all these niggas out of here. And I'm like, Piccolo, let's go. He's like, but I know, let's go. We all leave. Long story short, we make it back. Everybody do their thing for a little year or something. And then, out of nowhere, a whole year, everybody did their training. Everybody was able to unlock Super Saiyan. Vegeta was the, not the first one. Gohan was the first one. Because, I could say it. Nah, I'm not going to say that happened yet. I want to wait for that one. I'm going to say Gohan unlocked it first because he was always up my ass and shit because he thought I was really motherfucking cool. And I'm only using this as a point of reference because of the simple fact is, generally speaking, when I'm around kids, they look at me and they're just like, you're nice, mister. I'm like, shut up, little nigga. I do not support violence upon minors. But for real though, we did that shit and shit, fool. And he hit that hole first, and I said, yeah, I want you to try to master that hole. So try to make that like it's your new base form, blah, blah, blah. Everyone else did their own shit. Everybody else eventually caught back up. And then I got the Dragon Balls together. Or we could, it doesn't matter how, but I gave Nappa his youth back so he could be in the fight a little bit longer. Because that dude was on the verge of, not fighting anymore. And I was like, nah, I don't like that. So everyone settled into their role on Earth. Boba had Trunks, okay? And Boba had Trunks, so Trunks has already been born. Goten is coming around, okay, since Goku's here, nothing big's happened, he wasn't gone for a year. Raditz, shacked up with Launch, so we're going to have the same, I forgot what her name was. Matsugo X Baby Child, Love Child, his mascot. We're going to shout out him indirectly / directly. We're going to have Launch. Yeah. Launch. We're going to have her make a cameo in this bad boy. She's a little toddler and stuff. And I'm not going to say Nappa gets with anybody, but we can put that down in the comments, like, for motherfuckers that fucks with this shit. Y'all put that down in the comment how that gonna work. Like, does he have a little mama? Is there someone I could throw in that would make sense? Y'all got any ideas? Because I don't got any ideas. Meanwhile, also, we'll get into that just a sec. We still got a little time left. So let's get into it, right? Frieza come through Big Dick Energy with his dad. Everybody like, oh, hell no. Vegeta was like, I got my Super Saiyan. They're just jealous of the Super Saiyan swagger. He's bugged off the perk that gave him more stamina. So anyways, long story short, everybody try to come through. I shit you not, bro. Everybody wiped out these minions with the switches. Everybody hit the Super Saiyan immediately. Not everybody. Vegeta was like, yeah, I want that Frieza booty. Come here. He powered up to grade 2. Nigga was training. Saiyans, realistically, let's be honest. Universe 6 Saiyans, they were able, so imagine if Goku was as strong as he was at the end of Z, but without Super Saiyan, right? Like, he still had the same game. He's Super Saiyan. You don't think he's gonna get it? And plus, I was able to, alter my appearance ever so slightly, so I showed him what it looked like. Then, all I had to do was add my variation to Kaioken to it, to add the multiplier so they can get an idea, and boom, you got it. I only showed them Super Saiyan. I'm waiting for Super Saiyan 2. It's not upon that episode. So Vegeta goes grade 2 and immediately starts duking it out with Frieza, right? Cooler is in it. He said, oh, hell no. Nigga went to his final form immediately. Everybody was shooketh. Except me, obviously. I was like, man, that nigga kind of strong. He might give me a warm-up. I was feeling kind of good. Like, man's strong. Okay? And so, what ended up happening, right, was, Cooler ended up fighting everyone else. Like, Goku, Gohan, Nappa, Raditz, Piccolo. Everybody throwing hands, and I'm just like, my plan's coming together. And then I looked up, see some weird dude with red hair appear out of nowhere, flies down. Everyone's still fighting. He's not giving off ki, so it's kind of weird. And then he powers up to the highest level he can muster, and he's like ha 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 ha, and then he starts throwing out ki blasts, but somehow it's everyone's so focused on the fight they don't notice it, and I notice it, nodding my head excellent. For whatever reason, we don't know. And so he did that or whatever, and he's starting to throw out certain moves or special moves he can do and stuff, and he's just throwing it all out, doing all of this stuff. Okay, makes no sense. Everyone's confused. Well, not everyone, because they're focused on fighting. Meanwhile, back with the fight, Vegeta's like, I've been waiting to do this. So Vegeta, starts to actually put the beats on Frieza, and he's like, you made a mistake coming to Earth. And boom, kills him. Boom, he wins. He gets an earnest dub. No catch, no nothing. Meanwhile, cool King Hole is like, my son's dead. No matter. He starts getting serious. He, one shot Nappa. Pulls up behind Raditz. Goku knocks him out of the way. Goosh! Goku's out of commission. Then Raditz and Gohan are tag teaming this. Raditz is trying to attempt to put Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan, but that didn't work out. So he just did that with the Kari to give him a 60-time boost. While Gohan's pushing to a whole new grade of Super Saiyan. And he's like, they're doing that quality hands. And he's like, they both go in for a good punch. And the Cooler just, kicks them both. They both laid out, dropped out. Get your GED. Nigga, knee flying down. Well, that was upsetting. So, how you want to do this? He speeds blitz me. Me looks. Go for it. Piccolo comes through with stretchy arm. They have a brief scuffle. You could feel the fluctuation in Piccolo's ki. You're like, damn. Everybody was like, wait, don't tell me that Namekian, why is he so strong? This shouldn't be possible. I thought I realized the legend. Everyone's a Super Saiyan. It's a goddamn Super Saiyan bargain cell. Piccolo's like, it's been a while since I was able to show off my power. I hope this makes my master proud. He's like, time to show him the technique he showed me. Special Beam Cannon. He's like, dude, blocks it. Get that. special beam cannon, special beam cannon. Just start shooting. He's like, I knew you Namekians were weak creatures, but this is just pitiful. He was like, oh, is it really? All the special beam cannons lined up at King Cole. He's like, special beam cannon. Last sight. That's impossible. He like yells out or whatever, puts an energy barrier up. He's all bloodied and bruised. He's like, you got the best of me. Maybe we could come out to an agreement. He's like, no. He's like, fuck it then. He blasts Piccolo's left arm off, or I'm gonna say more than his body. I hate the fact that when he gets beaten up, he only loses an arm. Like, he can regenerate. Like, he should lose more than just one limb if you're gonna go out of your way to make him lose a limb, because he can. And so, with that being said, he tries to blow up the planet, but Piccolo's like, no sir. Grabs him kicks him up into the sky. He said, Sensei, please, or Master, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I'm not trying to hype myself up too much, but he's like, Sensei, please finish him. I'm like, sure thing. Atomic beam. A little star appears in my hand. Boof! Obliterates him. Yeah, new word. Obliterates him, and then dude's gone. Everyone's like, GG's, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, yo, 3-year time. Hey, something coming. Y'all might want to train. Nah, in 3 years' time, I'm going to kill all of y'all niggas. Like, huh? And just so you know I'm serious, who would I grab? I grabbed Gohan. Just so you know I'm serious. Hey, Rip Gohan heart out. Dismantles his body all over the place. Gohan and Vegeta. No. Goku and Raditz immediately charge at me with everything they got. Piccolo blocks both of them and then sends them flying. Vegeta's like, what? And he's like charging out. And then I immediately shoot out one of his kneecaps. And I'm like, all right, in 3 years' time, I'm coming for your neck. And if you do not live up to the challenge, y'all all will die. And this planet. But before I even do that, this is a warning. I'm going to get vicious here, okay? If you're sensitive or get offended, it's like, don't watch this part. But basically, I would hype this shit up hard. Or would I? So everybody, look, this is how it goes. I say, listen, I will kill everyone here. I will rip all your limbs off. And make it to where y'all can't move and make sure y'all can't die. And I will violate you and rape all your females. While you watch, being powerless to do anything about it. Boma, Chi-Chi, Ranch. And I heard you was talking to somebody, Nappa. I wonder what she tastes like. Goodbye. And all of them simultaneously try to shoot a blast at me. Me and Piccolo did. That's where the video ends. Catch y'all niggas later. Never said I didn't do nothing. Last time on Boss's Wooded, Boss apparently betrayed everyone, killing Gohan, ripping his heart out, and threatening the Z-Warriors by violating their females. But what will happen? How did they train? And why is he being a traitorous me? Find out on this episode of What If Boss DK joined the world of Dragon Ball Z. Welcome back. Listen. So, actually, here, let me turn this volume down so you don't hear me training and shit. Alright, so, we're pretty much going to cash this bad boy. Hold up. me. And, alright, So we gonna catch this bad boy off right where we left off. Everybody beat up, everybody confused, don't know how to feel. Their feelings hurt. That Elo was taken. Gohan's dead. And I'm gonna also say that I said, like, you know, I told these little peeps, like, I was like, yeah. None of that Dragon Ball buffoonery, yeah. Because what's gonna happen is you bring him back, I'm just gonna kill him again. Yeah. So I'm on that real reckless, big body, life ender flow and stuff, right? And so they don't know what to do. So these Boydie bros, they, you know what? They decide Nappa and Vegeta, they're gonna go to the hyperbolic alignment chamber, and Goku and Raditz is gonna do the same thing. The reason I say they're gonna do the same thing is because they've never seen me fight full power, thus causing them to feel the need to train excessively. Like they feel like they should you know, get a higher power level. So they spend probably, let's say they wait, and I personally believe they would like wait until like the year's almost up, and then like have an all-out fight amongst each other, right? And then they're gonna go to the hyperbolic time chamber, like, you know, after the 3 years. And I tell them exactly where to meet me and everything. And everybody's like, you know, training, the Earthlings or whatever, they came back from their training adventure, which we haven't even talked about what the Earthlings are doing, but hold on, I want to hit that hole. We're getting into that. And so the Earthlings been doing their own thing or whatever, and they just been doing all sorts of training secretly. Not really big body secretly, but secretly and shit. So everyone's under the presumption that Piccolo and I, we've betrayed them, and all of this good stuff. And they don't know how to feel about it. But if you watch Dragon Ball Z, you might have an idea of where I'm going with this even before I say anything. But enough with that. So what ended up happening is everyone meets me in the city or whatever. And dead, not even 2 seconds in, stuff starts getting blown up left and right. Piccolo's like, is this? Yes. Yes. And so basically, androids start going stupid, go crazy. Vegeta and all the gang, they pull up on these androids and stuff, and they actually have a good fight, but there's a big difference here. Goku gets the hard fires, alright? So he got rolled up during all that training that they was gonna do, but the hyperbolic alignment chamber was talked about, but like, he got rolled up. So he wasn't even able to help these broads. So eventually they just had to train amongst themselves. And with that being said or whatever, when the androids and stuff started to come about, everybody was trying to fight and everybody was trying to do their thing. But this is where people slowly but for surely started getting rolled up maliciously. And not really much of what, they couldn't really do much. They were getting folded, okay? And so not everyone pretty much got rolled up in the blunt for the most part. Now, you remember how also, let's not forget, Earthlings have been training, so they're a lot stronger than what they were, okay? I didn't include this because I messed up with the continuity of this, so I'm correcting it now. Everybody from Planet Namek that wasn't Frieza is on planet Earth right now. Also, the Ginyu Force is on Earth right now. So they got all this fighting power, right? Now you should be like, okay, so they should be able to beat them. This is true, but there's a problem here. Things play out dramatically different than what they did in canon. Due to Dr. Gero seeing how strong these people was and how many strong fighters they got, with all his spy bots going stupid, go crazy, and getting all this data, there's actually more androids than what there was in canon, thus causing a massive war on the outskirts of everything going bad, everything going crazy. And the Z fighters were actually putting up a good fight. Most of the Saiyans got rolled up. Raditz, he was able to hold out for a little bit, but your boy's gone. Nappa, he was able to hold out actually fairly strongly. He lost an arm in the process. Vegeta kept fighting every so often. And let's say all the androids that are in, you know, the given show are there. So the humans, come through sensing the distortion on Earth or whatever. They come through trying to help as much as they can, which actually they fare a lot better than the Saiyans did. they were able to take down most of the forces. But the main issue that came came to be was the fact that they were able to do the diffusion from spirit control from planet yall or whatever, right? And that shit was lit. It was good, right? So they was able to take out that one android, the trucker hat android, right? They was able to take him out, diffuse him, and blow him away. Cool. But there was you know how Android 18 and 19 was a thing. Also, Android 16 was a thing too, because extra power. And Android, the fat Chinese Android. Yeah, Cell came around the corner. With everyone being stronger, that means the Android is stronger, which makes the Android stronger, thus making Cell base form stronger. Cell gets the androids. He first actually fights, and this is throughout a time period, okay? So this isn't just like it all happened at once. This is throughout like a time period of, you know, some years going on or whatever. And so basically we could say this is in like around the corner, like around the normal time of when stuff would be happening. It's just more stuff is happening and people are dying throughout this time period. So once Cell starts going about his thing, Android 16 is going about his thing too, on like separate ends of the spectrum, and people are having a real hard time beating Cell because he knows all of their techniques. And so now this is where people actually start getting rolled up, since Cell knows all their techniques. Android 18 is fighting a good chunk of people, and he actually self-destructs, causing Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, Krillin, all of these people to get rolled up. Surprisingly not, DK was bluffing, and Gohan's been alive this whole time, but he's been training on another planet to get his full potential unlocked. So eventually he was actually able to figure out that, you know, there's a distortion after breaking the disease sword, because he was training with his dad, since his dad died to the heart virus all those years ago. And so he was training with them and saying, you know, catch you later, see you later, and he dipped out. He also got the Protara earrings, just in case. While all of this was happening, there was a new Saiyan that arrived. Shout out to the fan manga. I forgot what this Saiyan name was, but we're going to call him the Nameless Saiyan. He actually comes through and helps, and he looks like Goku. So Cell is fighting, you know, a good chunk of these people and just throwing hands. Everybody was just trying to beat Cell, but no one can stand up to this warrior. So we're around the point where Gohan will be about like Teen Gohan right now, okay? And so Cell is increasingly getting stronger throughout all of this time, okay? And during all of this time, what ended up happening is Cell just powers up and just starts milli rocking the remaining people. So the remaining people is Vegeta, Ginyu, Gohan's in the fight. He's putting up a good fight, but Cell's getting stronger almost as he fight, kind of like a Saiyan does. And then those are pretty much like the top 3 warriors. And Piccolo eventually joins in. He's like, I can't stand for this any longer. And he eventually joins in, and I tell him it's cool if he wants to, but I'm not gonna let you die. So everyone's just throwing these god tier hands, and Cell's like, my perfection's gonna smack all of you, ooga booga. So he start making Cell Jr. He's terrorizing this whole planet on some big Debo flow, right? And it's kind of more like he doesn't go out of his way to terrorize people, but he does it in the sense of if he gets bored, he'll just start killing people off, and sometimes he'll like go away. Now you would say, wouldn't they train in the hyperbolic Limer chamber? Yes and no, but they can't. Vegeta, Raditz, and Nappa, they all went in together in pairs, so they used up their 2 years in the given time span. Even though you technically can be longer in there, but I'm just going to say for the sake of this what if and plot's sake, this is what happened. So before I cut this video off, we got it to where Gohan lives, barely, and he starts training the next generation. Vegeta is badly injured. Nappa sacrifices himself to keep Vegeta and the Nameless Saiyan alive. And yeah, so we're going to leave it here. Catch y'all later. Hey, yo. Last time on Bosses What It, we left off with Cell Millie rocking everybody. Ginyu was able to leave, but barely. He's crippled, right? And so everybody was almost able to get out except Nappa. R.I.P. that nigga Nappa. And I'm sorry if I messed up on continuity. Did that nigga get rolled up already? I don't think he did. If he didn't, I don't know. Long story short, he eventually died, okay? I'm kind of making this all up as I go, but I have the basis of what I want to do. Sorry if it's confusing. So, Ginyu, gotta make sure I get this right. Ginyu, Vegeta, Gohan. Last people alive, pretty much. The rest of the Ginyu Force, they died a long time ago due to the original initial androids. Piccolo's actually there trying to help him out, but Cell's way too strong for any of them. But Ginyu gets an idea because he actually asked the Earthlings to teach him basically the diffusion buffoonery and stuff. So what he ended up doing, right, was he ended up diffusing them from. He basically got the androids away from Cell, but Cell still was like strong as hell, okay? And so what ended up happening was he was still able to kill Ginyu and then fight off the rest of the Z Warriors. But then the androids woke up and they started doing something. So Gohan was the last one because the Nameless Saiyan spared him and was like, yeah, you got to get out of here and go. And then boom, everyone else pretty much got obliterated and the androids started going on a terror spree while Cell used this opportunity to gotta go. So Cell never was saw again that day, but these androids are very strong and it's almost like they were training that whole time they were gone, but they wasn't. So they're strong and unlimited stamina. So during all of this, Gohan's training up the next generation, trying to get them to unlock Super Saiyan. He can't get back to that planet he was at. He don't even, he remembers being there, but it's almost like his memory was, lost. So he doesn't know how to get back to there. So, with all this being said, Gohan's looking really, really confused. And this is not good at all. Okay? Everyone's pretty much dead. Gohan's training Trunks and Ranch. He's trying to teach these niggas how to throw the hands. This Gohan's a lot more skilled and he actually kept up with his training a lot more consistently. So I'm going to say he is able to train, but he never was really told about the room of the hyperlimer chamber. Due to that simple fact is, so they had to do the training the old-fashioned way. Each time they ran up to the androids, it didn't work. Now, where Gohan would have gotten killed if this was XX, the original story, something different happens. While he's doing all this, and some years have passed between the time of when, he got saved until now, obviously, because he's training, the younger peoples. So he met a little girl, and that little girl helped this man out, and she didn't help him out. He helped her out. He played with her. It's I remember these kiddos and all this type of stuff. He was just really being a nice dude. And so when him, Ranch, and Trunks, they all try to go in, they almost got the androids on the rope. He says, hey, Android 17 says, fuck this, and blows up everything. And then while he's doing this, their daily routine of death, chaos, and destruction. You hear me? That little girl that, Gohan was befriending gets rolled up. He just, goodbye. Boom. Yeah. Stop me now. Yeah. You talking about all this. Gohan shaking violently. I'm not gonna let you get away with this. And then so now we can't say he goes Super Saiyan 2 because he's got his potential unlocked. So we can't do that. But I'm gonna say he goes Super Saiyan 2, but it's his ultimate form really. And what I mean by this, it's he gets the power boost. It taps in, he's able to fully access it. And it's that one hump he was able to overcome. Okay? So he's he's all juiced up. And then he's about to go in for the kill. Boom. he immediately goes for Android 17 while Trunks and Ranch is trying to hold off 18. The 18 eventually smacks him away and they start tag teaming Gohan. He's like back pimps Android 18. He puts like his fist through Android 17 and then DK appears. I smell victory. Falls down. Immediately pulls up on Android 18 and apparently kills her. And then before Gohan gets the chance to blast away the androids, DK just snaps his finger and obliterates Android 17. Why did I say so? I get Deluxe is not helping me right now. Android 17 got obliterated and supposedly he killed Android 18. Boom. Now Gohan, mad but too tired to fight, just passes out. And then Trunks and Ranch is like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Man, shut your little bitch ass niggas." Damn. Damn. Let me bring my nigga Piccolo back. Rewind. Piccolo appears. Blood everywhere. How long was I? Damn, nigga confused, almost like this nigga was birthed for the first time again. I'm like, yeah, no. Seal. Basically, I did like a Mafuba. Alright. Keep that nigga with me at all times. Okay. Now time to enact my plan. We're getting somewhere. Yes. Grab Gohan. Grab the little munchkins. Looks at Gohan while flying back to base and stuff. So this was the future Gohan would look like. Yeah, he looks dope. He's got the little scar. Oh yeah. He's got both his arms. Flying back and stuff. Bulma trying to talk that reckless heat. Where have you been? Like basically everyone just grouped up together. Chi-Chi's there and all that. They're like, where have you been? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, no. I don't kill them. I just like make them go to sleep. No. The Launch is trying to shoot me with bullets and I just put Launch is trying to shoot me with bullets, but I just put Launch in front of me. Just looking at her. Puts her to sleep too. Heal these dudes back up. Abracadabra. I have the drip. I have the swagger. All these niggas healed back up. Why did you not stop them? Blah, blah. Basically, it's a long story, and then Gohan's all mad and he wants to fight me and stuff. And I'm like, alright, you can't beat me, but okay. I've been in the hyperbolic time chamber this whole time. I'm not telling him that. I'm just telling y'all that. I'm like, we can fight if you want, but you're gonna lose. He's like, I'm like, weave. Not even like landing a single hit on me. Kick. Then Trunks and these niggas try to step in. I'm like, copycat beam. Freezes death me. These dudes get rolled up. They just get shot up. Like, I'm unloading that clip, niggas. And like they got rolled up. And so they slumped out. Gohan tries to get back up. And he's like, I got more. Kaioken time 30. Poof. This might take longer than I expected. So after them, obviously not crying and stuff, I eventually train these dudes up and some time passes. So we're around the point where Trunks would be future Trunks and Ranch would be future Ranch. Gohan still Gohan, future Gohan. And so, yeah, I'm training these dudes up and everyone goes on their different training paths. Trunks and Ranch, I tell these little homies, y'all gotta make this Super Saiyan 4 your base form. You already got Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So we gotta make this Super Saiyan 4 your base form, blah, blah, blah. Then while I'm talking to Gohan, I'm like, Gohan, you gotta keep doing the training, my guy. Like, you guys to keep doing it. You gotta, you gotta be able to max out your power. So no slacking, because a new threat will be coming. Sometime later, Boo appears on some I like candy. So they all throw their hands, and it's actually an easy fight. I don't even gotta step in. It's like dumb easy, to be honest. I even took Piccolo out the field to make sure he could do some training himself. And even he made some offsprings just to, you know, keep doing some training. Eventually him and Kami actually did do the little fusion on some type flow. And, you know, took care of business there. So we took care of that. So we're chilling on that front. Boo's taking care of it. I'm like, all right, time to use that one with Piccolo. It's time. He's like, all right. And I seal him back in the damn Mafuba, the makeshift Mafuba. I tell Trunks, Ranch, and Gohan, hey, y'all want to revive y'all people? They're like, yes, can you do? Yeah, I can do a lot of things. I got y'all. Y'all help me, I help y'all. Pat, 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 pat. One more thing. I will come back and visit, and for y'all, it might not be a long time, but there's going to be a couple of issues here. You will see an evil version of somebody y'all care for. Probably Goku. And, yeah, when that happens, I'll come help y'all out, okay? And, another thing. If you see a purple cat, don't fight it. They're like, wait, a purple... Get transported all the way to New Namek. Me. Yeah. Time to use one of those wishes I've been saving up. Ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga. I really should have made it a better commandment, but I wasn't thinking. I was kind of exhausted. Oh well. Ooga booga, ooga booga, ooga booga, and then a portal opens up. Yeah. Bring me my money. And then I hop through that bad boy. And that's where we'll leave it off here. Hey y'all. Doing another video. Alright. So, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just need to make more videos because I'm currently not at work right now. And I might not have work this week. So I need to make more videos. So I gotta do videos almost every second I get a chance to do videos, alright? So if y'all hate the way I do this, or y'all got a problem me making food while making a video, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some more content out. Because if I think about it for too long, I'm not gonna do it. I know myself. I'm gonna be like, I can always do it later, and then never do the video. But, you know, by the title, because I see, I don't know what the title is. I'm capping, I know what it is. But basically, what if Boss DK joined the world of Dragon Ball Z part 7.5? Because a lot of people are liking the story and stuff, but like I feel like I'm not being as consistent with the sauce as much as you know, I could be. Okay? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna explain everything that's happened up until this point, but giving more detail and more context. Obviously, whatever DK is planning, he's planning something. He is plotting something. He's trying to go for a grand plan. And even let the androids kill most of his people when he could have easily stopped them. Cell was on a terror for a minute. Why was Ginyu and all these other people kept alive instead of just letting Vegeta and them kill them? Like, what's going on, right? So, there's a lot of information that's not being answered, okay? There's a lot of stuff that's going on that doesn't make sense. What happened while he was on Planet Namek? Like, what was DK doing on Planet Namek? That's what we're going to do right now. Ooga booga, ooga booga. Alright, so listen. On Planet Namek, he did many things, because it's known, if you've seen the past parts, hopefully, you know, if you haven't, there's a playlist for it. I probably won't have it in the description. But there's a playlist or whatever for it. And you can look at that bad boy. You'll see it. You respect the drip. And so, hold up. 2 seconds. Check out the playlist so you can see the videos. But basically, let's talk about what I did on Planet Namek. Or what DK did on Planet Namek, right? So, he keeps spamming the, I want y'all to at least see my face. Yeah. So, he was on Planet Namek for a while. So, for the whole time of Dragon Ball Z, he was on Planet Namek. Okay. And he was doing his thing, apparently. He even somehow traveled back through time to fight King Cole, thus causing King Cole to train more, somewhere around the time before Frieza was born or after. Hasn't been confirmed, or does it need not to be. Also, how is he able to be in the room of spirit and time for so long without, being an old man? Because the last time he went, or when the story started, he was practically an old man because he was already like 20 something. So what happened? On Planet Namek, the second he got there, he was like, ooga booga, I'm in this bitch like a porn star, right? So he coming out with all smokes, all aggression, right? Big body energy. And first thing of business is he immediately gets onto his training regime. He's going ham with the sauce, okay? You hear me? He's going ham. He's doing all sorts of training. First things first, when he gets his wishes, since everyone knows his attention's pure and he's not like an evil, malicious person, or so do we think. They all are cool with him, let him do what he needs to does. And he chills on Planet Namek for all those years. First 3 wishes off rip is allow me to travel to a certain point in time, back and forth. Also, grant me eternal youth. And there's many different variations of wishes that happen throughout the years, such as allow me to have a basic understanding of magic. Allow me to, allow me to, I'm trying to word this one. Allow me to not need food or water as much when in a training situation or when in a certain environment. Spirit in room. So if you compare that wish on top of, and there will be a lot of times, because once again, as I tell y'all, I don't just write everything out. I think that's a little boring. But there will be times I'll pull a plot armor effect. It might be like, yeah, I did. He also wished for this, and that will be addressed during that time. But generally speaking, I already got most of what he wished for out of the way. It's obvious. He's got internal use. He's able to travel to different points in time, or a fixed point in time, back and forth, without causing another timeline. He had to be safe on that one. He's not immortal. He's just internally youthful, and he's in his prime. And he's youthful in his prime. Come on. Oh, the training situation where he doesn't need food and water. So he's able to survive basically like a Namekian. Because he was on Namekian so long, he needed to be able to eat like them. But it's not a fixed thing. He still, requires food, but he's able to survive and live. Not thrive, but just live without, food, substance, plants. Okay? So he's able to make do with what he got. But nothing too big body, all right? So with that being said, and that's how everything, crumbles, oh God, crumbles up to. This is why he's able to spam the spirit room in time. He's able to take care of all that business. He's able to, that's why he's so strong, able to keep up with everybody. Now, we might ask the question, why does he not just stop these people fighting? What happened to Cell? He didn't die? Did he really kill Android 18? Oh, did he really kill Android 18? There's a lot of questions we have to ask here that we don't have the answer to. But it's okay, because before we end this part, we'll continue on to where we just left off on the last part. As DK goes through the wormhole he created to go to this fixed point in time in history, he gently flies down while everyone's getting ready to face off against, while everyone's waiting for Goku to arrive. But, obviously, your boy swagged out as ever comes through with the sauce, flexes a little bit. Be like, dang, Frieza, you kind of weak. He's like, who do you think you are? And one swift motion of a roundhouse kick, Frieza's head pops clean off. Or it almost is like his leg was a hot knife and Frieza's head was butter. He's dead. King Cole immediately realizes this and creative liberty. We're gonna immediately say that DK transforms to his, not DK, Cooler transformed into his final form and starts trying to throw the supreme hands. And DK, obviously having experience fighting this dude, is weaving everything. But not just any ordinary weave. If I wanted to be even more epic with it, I would have the dun 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 dun. He weave. And then with a flick of the wrist, nigga's dead. Literally, he hit that hoe. Nigga down on the ground bleeding. He just looks over at this nigga. Start ripping limbs off. Just and then blow him up. Teleports to everyone. Damn. We're gonna have to get y'all niggas trained up. And then DK says himself. His plan's almost together. Yeah, I don't feel like waiting for you, Goku. Transport. Brings Goku, throws the man. He's like, wait, huh? Where am I? God damn it, Kakarot. Wait, what? How did this even happen? Yeah, listen. 3-year times, androids, boom. Here, hard virus, Goku, take it now. Goku's like, yeah, I'll take, no. Take it now. Immediately flaring up my aura. Vegeta's like, what are you? Are you an Earthling or I am better than you? That's all you need to know. Looks at Gohan. We gotta get you trained up, buddy. I'm not gonna let the Toriyama god get you. You're gonna be a real nigga. And when I said this, he was utterly confused. And I looked at all the humans. Hey, y'all folks. Over there. Everyone. I flared my aura to like just enough to intimidate them, even though it's like twice of what Frieza was. So it's like it's more than what Super Saiyan Goku can, put out. So they're like, okay. What's over there? Start doing some magic. Put them in a spear. Looks at Piccolo. Transport. Teleports Piccolo. Gets ready to talk to the Earthlings. And then look at the Saiyans. Gohan's training with me. Goku, you're training with Vegeta. And Vegeta tries to say something, but before he can even get the words, I just... Boom! Dude's laid out, crispy flat on his back. Goku powers up, and I just... Don't knock him out, but I at least knock him out of Super Saiyan. And then he's like slumped over. Both of them are down on the ground, confused, wondering why they've been damaged so much. They're like, why? Why does it hurt? And I'm like, listen, this is what's gonna happen. I already know y'all trying to be real niggas and y'all want to, beat up the androids instead of just killing them before they come, which is, and morally speaking, stupid, but y'all are not human. So who am I to say what type of sane morals y'all have? But oh well. Y'all train together. I'll be back. Earthlings, I'm going to take y'all to a planet. We're going to get y'all trained up. And Gohan, you're coming with me. He's like, but I don't want to. I want to train with my dad. Listen, little nigga. Man. I almost drop kicked this nigga. I almost drop kicked this nigga. All right, listen, little nigga. Do you want everyone here to die? No. Do you want to get stronger to make sure everyone don't die? Yes. Then shut your bitch ass up and go over where that triangle is at that I just placed for this convenience sake. Okay. Earthlings. All right, here we go. I really got to work on this activation. Ooga, 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 and ooga. Gone. Teleportation. Then Gohan, I'm like, yeah, Gohan, let's go. Got to get you in some suited armor. And that's where we'll leave this part off. Catch y'all. Hey, we're doing a video once again. Oh, that hurts. It's okay. Damn, that hurt. Ouch. Just like that would be nice. Don't get too happy. I'm a little shirtless right now. A little shirtless, like you want to be a little. Damn. I had one of my I had my arm in the same position for a minute. Like I was just sitting here like this, and then I just released it from that position. Apparently too fast. Give me a second, guys. Okay. After nearly dying, damn, I gotta work this back out. Or keep working it out. But basically, Dragon Ball Z, what if, damn, I'm sorry, guys, I'm thrown off completely. That really hurt a lot. So we're gonna get into, I need to figure out a way to hold this without holding it, so I'm not trying to kill my arm. Alright, so we're gonna get back into this what if, right? The humans went off to a distant planet to train. Something happened to Piccolo. Meanwhile, with Goku and Vegeta, they are training their butts off. One, Goku's motivated as hell to get stronger. He's trying to get stronger. Vegeta would have been in his Super Saiyan since this is 3 years training with another Saiyan. Good games, blah blah blah. I'm gonna say they eventually make it to grade 2. Humans are doing God who knows what. And once again, Piccolo's doing God who knows what. Meanwhile, DK's training with what's that kid's name? Gohan. He's training with Gohan and stuff, get him up to par. And we are going to make him no, I thought about if I should just scratch. Ouch. I thought about if I should just scratch this whole video, but I'm gonna push through and make and just continue. Anyways, Gohan, he's Super Saiyan 2 level. Now we have never ever seen DK go all the way out, but he's around that level, okay? And he's going stupid, go crazy with the sauce, all right? He's basically making sure this dude knows, he's training him. He even visit his future version of himself, like stuff went crazy, okay? And with that being said, everybody's got a good amount of training and everyone's doing their own thing and all that good stuff, right? So with that out of the way, we're gonna pan 3 years into the future when we got, what's that nigga's name? Goku, Vegeta, they're waiting. The humans, they insert transmission there to the spot after sensing their energy, and they're like, where's these androids? Long story short, most of what happens, it kind of happens just kind of without Piccolo being there. And yeah, almost everything happens. Goku doesn't get the heart virus, so he ends up folding android what's his face 19 or 19, yeah, or 21, one of these, whoever. He folds him, and then we can get into the part where it actually gets good because they'll take care of the other androids and they'll start fighting them. I'm gonna say they open it up because they're like, we didn't train for nothing. We're Saiyans. You know how Vegeta is, and he's not good by any means. So literally, this is the main timeline. Instead of Future Trunk coming through, I came through. Anyways, now we get to it, and we got it to the point where everyone's coming through, and they're blowing through these androids. But the androids are actually holding up a good bit of a fight for a brief moment in time. But then the green bug man comes out of Ooga Booga nowhere and goes crazy. Like, he's folding everyone. And these people are a lot stronger than what they was in canon, okay? So they're actually like 100, like not 100, like, but they're a lot stronger than what they was in canon. And I'm not gonna say they were stronger than their future counterparts per se, since they had the Ginyu Force and all these other people to train with, but they're fucking strong, you hear me? Anyways, with that being said, they go through hell just trying to keep imperfect form, first form cell out of the equation. Ouch. They go they go out of their way to do that, right? And then he folds them, looks at the android, and he's like, dinner. And he just absorbs like it's really nasty too. Like, he opens up his tail and it just absorbs both of them at the same time, okay? And yeah, it was not a sight for sore. It was a sight for sore eyes. Like, ugh. Anyways, he absorbs them and he practically one-shots almost everyone except Goku and Vegeta. He like 3-shots them. Vegeta tries to be stubborn, but he just gets his neck smacked. He gets his back broken. All right, like even worse than what happened in canon. Meanwhile, all this is happening. Piccolo is on planet Namek, doing Namek things, training, getting stronger, blah, blah, blah. Talking to the future Piccolo, blah, blah, blah. Minor details. Or are they? Everyone realized how outclassed it was, even though they thought they were strong. They wasn't. They were weak. They were bitches. So after we get that taken care of, and they got maliciously clapped, they realized they need to use the Hyper Limo Time Chamber. No, hold up. The Hyper Lion Dime Damer. Nope, I can do it. The Hyperbolical Diamond Laker. One day, but not today. But for real though, they use the time chamber shit, and everything's all good and kosher. They're doing the training. So I'm not gonna say he announces Cell games, but they're like, we can get stronger. Just give us some time. And he's like, all right. He gave them some more time. Now you might be asking where Gohan's at. He's not in the picture yet. Gohan comes through or whatever later, like after the 10-day grace period. Like, it's gonna pretty much be the same thing. 10-day grace period, and he's like, well, Gohan, you're so strong. But since Goku never saw how strong Gohan was, like, or how strong he could be, he never, would have the fate. So he doesn't know. They might have to like jump this nigga on some hood rat flow and just gang this nigga. Since I fucked up in the beginning here, I'm gonna go a little bit past the 10 mark. Anyways, we are going to get into not the Cell game, but everybody really just does the usual. So it's gonna be like Goku and Vegeta goes in, obviously. Then we're gonna have Yamcha and Tien train together. And then we're gonna have Krillin goes in by himself, and then then they all three go in together. They need all the extra They need all the extra help they can get. Okay? So with that being said, we skippity hoppity hop, and we get into like when the Cell games actually happens. Everyone gets dropped. Like, it's no contest. Cell's like, yeah. Second time being perfect. Never felt so good. Yeah. So, they're fucked, right? Nah. Tien's like, time to use this move. He said, he's like, I don't know what it's called. I forgot the actual name. But it's a yard jerk technique. He's like, diffusion. That's what we're going to call it. The androids pass out. Krillin, she's hot. Bring her here. He flies off, grabs her, runs away. Not really, but basically. Cell's like, we're not doing this again. He blows himself up. So, like, yeah, the planet was threatened ever so briefly. But Yamcha sacrifices himself in a heroic act to save everyone. Let's give a moment for our boy Yamcha. Psych, bitch. Not drugs. Cell comes back in this bitch, but not even perfect or perfecter. The perfectest. He comes back like a good bit stronger. So he starts mopping everybody. And no one can do nothing. Gohan hasn't entered, and Piccolo's just coming back to see what's after. Also coming back with future Piccolo, okay? And yeah, so now you might be like, wait, what's going on here? It's simple. Since Cell's body has been used to being perfect 2 times and not just 1 time, even if it was 1 time, I still would do this. But anyways, he's actually able to retain his perfect form after he blew up. So he was able to become even perfecter, like really strong, all right? This is the Cell from Boss DK's timeline. How did he get here? We don't know yet. Anyway, so Cell is like, all right, yep, all right, now I'm truly perfect. No help of these puny androids. He was thinking about killing them, but before he could, Gohan came through hands with him. Gohan put up a good fight. He got slumped. He looked at him. He looked at Cell. Hey, yo, Cell. Absorb me. He's like, why would I? Boss DK flares up his power. Briefly, slightly stronger than Cell. Cell's like, I am perfect, but a little extra power wouldn't hurt. Low-key scared, but gonna take this opportunity to do things. And so, I know what I'm walking into as I'm doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Cell starts sucking Boss. And all of that, his whole body just getting until there was nothing less but his clothes. He wasn't wearing clothes. He was partially naked, but we don't ask why. Anyways, that happens. He gets even stronger. Gohan's looking confused, like, why, no. So he taps into, like, his maximum. Vegeta, Goku, they get up, they tap into their maximum, and they're just starting to go, and then Krillin, unconscious, barely alive, hears a voice, says one thing. Tell the others to. That's where we'll end the video off here. Goodbye. I don't know if I'll edit this out or not, but you have a good one, and I love you. Hey yo, back with another video. My arm's better this time. So listen, we got a couple of what ifs in the making, so don't worry about those, right? But I don't like to do multiple different what ifs and shit because it messes up my thought process for those what ifs, because I'll think I'll blend them together, even if they're like different stories. I'll blend them together. I like to just kind of focus on one project. When I start getting more and more to where I want the story to be, where I start to get more where I got the story where I want it to be, then I'll probably be able to stop. But I don't always finish my what ifs, so I gotta finish this one so I can not do that. And then I'm gonna pull a poll because we got a couple of options of different what ifs. I want to get this. I got to get a couple of parts of this what if out, and then when that's said and done, because that video, the last part and this part are 2 different parts, so they're not I mean separate days, so they're not like back to back. But I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I do know also Minecraft uploads are coming for YouTube end, but if you're on my Twitch, BossDK23, you can see it live when it happens. I plan to do that if you see this video when it does get uploaded. I most likely will be streaming around 7, give or take. Also, Duck Templates, if you're here, throw down the Discord in the description, and the description down in the comment. And also, if you can, head over to my IG. This is for everyone. If y'all just want to shoot the shit or just see what my shit's on IG's like. But yeah, hop over there and shit so we can talk. Yeah. And but for Doug Templars, talk to me, bro. We gotta get this Discord working, and I need you to explain to me, or anyone can explain to me how the Discord works. But I'm asking Doug Templars because he already made one for said me. So come talk to me or whatever. We use words and stuff. Me and the Texan don't get along. Also, I'm going to my Instagram. I gotta post on there more, upload videos and stuff. I got to get a Facebook. I think I got one, but I gotta revamp it. And I'm gonna get on most of the social media platforms and stuff. Okay, so this way I can reach out to more people. So I hope y'all enjoy that. But I'm gonna just be playing a little brawl. I might need to stop midway depending on how the video is going. But this what if is gonna be action packed. So let's get into the video. Like, sub, all that good shit. If you don't like the video, you can always just take the like away. If you don't like the shit I make, you can always unsub later. But go ahead and do that now, just in case you forget. Hit that motherfucking bell. Alright. Damn, I hate this weapon. So, let's get into this particular... Ooh, no. Hold up. Don't want to have none of that in the background. Alright, so let's get into this particular what if, right? So, last time we left off, everybody was getting folded by this cell that was from the future, like how it was in canon, pretty similar. But the difference here is this dude has the cells of all of these people, like it has the cells of the Ginyu Force. It has the cells of Frieza, a stronger Frieza at that. It has the cells of DK. It has the cells of almost like everybody, and like from the Saiyan Sunk onwards and Raditz, like it has Saiyans of a lot of people, okay? It's like probably more Saiyan or more alien than human by far. Plus it has a DNA of stronger humans. So that's like a big... Alright, so this version of Cell 1 super strong, alright? That's one thing. This is his second time being perfect, okay? So I'm going to just presume there's a Zenkai boost, or actually it's his third time, okay? Because he was perfect in the future timeline. He got defused, ran away, somehow was able to figure out a way out, and was able to achieve his goal and go to a different timeline. We still really don't know how to this very day. And then after all of that, he became perfect again, got defused again, blew himself up, and then came back somehow stronger than what he was prior. And then he's fully perfect, but this is his third time being perfect. On top of the Zenkai boosts he was getting for all of this. So like we could just sum up that he's really strong. On top of being 100 times, not literally or not word for beta, but he's almost practically like 100 times stronger than what he was in canon. He's fighting a stronger Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Okay, he's fighting a stronger Goku and Vegeta, but easily taking them out. And on top of all that, with DK not ever really truly revealing his full power, for some reason he allowed Cell to absorb him. So with all of that happening, what was he trying to say to Krillin? And where is Piccolo? So, alright. So all of this happens, right? And everyone's like really confused and stuff, right? They're like, oh god. But no, there's no time to worry about that. Gohan once again taps into his max power, and he's throwing hands. Like, he's actually keeping up with Cell, right? Because this Gohan, we could say I don't like to do power scaling, but for a point of reference, we could say he's around Mystic, or at least around like his older counterpart. But I have to say Mystic, though, because of the simple fact of, that's the only point of reference, because after the time year, or after the skip, he kind of lost his power. So we could say, like, he's Mystic level, right? But Cell's even above that, like, even stronger. Like, we could even say like Buhan or something. Like, we could sell that Cell is really, really strong, and I guess I would use that for the lack of terms. And everyone is struggling, but Gohan's the only person that's able to keep up with him, man. He's like upset but confused. Like, he told me all these things, and he said train and don't let people down. So he's remembering all that training that we went through because of that simple fact. DK was just, giving him all that knowledge and all that, information and shit, right? Cool beans. So with that being said, he's like, what's going on? Krillin, on the other hand, he's looking goofy because he thought he went crazy. He was like, I must have been hit hard. Wait, how does Krillin say? 18! Krillin like, I must have been hit harder than I thought. I'm now hearing voices of dead people and shit like that, right? And nigga DK was like, bro, my mans. Get your ass up. But for the audience, because I wanted to word that better, but it wasn't really meant to be apparent that it was him speaking. But long story short, Krillin, DK was like, hey, look, bro, L's happen. But what you need to do is get energy from everybody, even the Saiyans, and you need to do your destructo. You know the CD thing. He's like, but it's not gonna do nothing. He's too. I don't have time for excuses and complaints. Do this now. So eventually he's like, all right, I don't know what it's gonna help with. And so he does that, right? And he hit that bad boy, right? He gets energy from everybody, even Goku and Vegeta, and they're like, why? Vegeta's like, shut up, puny. Hey, Vegeta, if this works, this might be the only chance. Unlike you Saiyans, we don't have, brute force. Hey, long story short, we not as strong as you. So we got to come up with special hidden arts and blah, 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 blah. So Krillin hits that hoe. He does a Destructo Disc. And he kills that bad boy, right? Like, he really does his thing and stuff. And when he does that, Cell's like, what do you think that's going to accomplish? And then he throws that bad boy. And that bad boy's charged with, his ki control is a lot higher. Okay? So that's one thing. His ki control is like, win a match as legends brought to Valhalla by Bren. That's funny. His ki control's a lot higher. He's gotten a good amp and power ever so briefly. Even Gohan gave him a little bit of energy too. Oh yeah. So he calls it the ultimate Destructo Disc, and he's like, he got a. Everyone can feel that immense power. Everybody was like, damn, Krillin this strong? And then Cell's like, that's not like I'm gonna sit there and let that hit me. Goku uses Kaioken to as high as he can, hits the kneecaps. Vegeta hits him with the remaining energy while blinking in and out of Super Saiyan. Throws a final explosion while Gohan goes in for a dragon something. If you play fighters, you might know what little kick I'm talking about. So all this hits Cell stunned a little bit, and he's like, you insects! And he tries to blast them away, but by the time he gets cut in half, he's like, Cell talking all this hot shit, right? He's like, yeah, niggas, I can regenerate. But his body doesn't regenerate. He's like, what's going on? His legs stand up on their own. It regenerates. A copy of himself looks over, looks down at him. You're not perfect. A hand extends out in front of him. Similar to this shot right here. Hold on. It's similar to this shot right here. Click, 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 click. You're not perfect because it's either you are me or you're not. And that's where we leave this what if off here. Hey yo everybody, back with another video now. That last video, I know, what the fuck happened? Where is Piccolo? And why did DK do what he did? And why did Cell get up and kill himself? What's going on? Alright. So we gonna hit this hoe, right? So what ended up happening is that happened. So Cell got rolled up in the blunt. Everyone is amazingly confused. They're like, what's going on? And all this type of shit, right? So no one knows why that just happened. And then with a loud roar of ki, he's like, Cell supposedly just killed Cell. And a loud roar of ki, he's like, I'm back! And that's all you hear. That's all you hear. You're confused. Everyone's like, what's going on? And then Cell apparently looks to everyone and be like, hey guys, don't worry about it. We're good. I'm not gonna destroy the planet. It's me, DK. Everyone's like, huh? Yeah, I became part of his essence. Flashback time. Remember when I was talking about the wishes? Now some of them won't be revealed until later. I mean, it also is a convenient plot point, but it's not going to be too much ass pull. It's going to be stuff that sounds within reason, or stuff that or at least I believe, like, it's going to make sense, if that makes sense. So with that being said, right, we're going to have it to where one of the wishes DK did was he wanted to wish for, like, complete soul control. Like, he wanted to be able to control himself. Like, for example, let's say Ginyu tried to switch bodies with him or whatever, right? He could stay in his body and then just keep it moving. Like, he'd be able to kick that person out or not let it happen at all. He's like, yeah, I seen that one episode where Goku got his body finessed. I'm good. I'm not into all that. I don't know. Fiend being in me, pause. So that got fixed up, and that's got, taken care of and shit, right? So we chilling on that front, and everyone's like, huh? Yeah, don't worry, Cell's taken care of. It was all part of my master plan. And so, yeah, like, Cell games ends. Everyone 100% strong. Now, everybody, you got to take into account what's just happened here, right? So DK himself was already super strong. We don't even know how strong he was, right? So on top of being that strong, and now having all these other cells of every other person, how strong do we really think this nigga about to be, bro? Like, come on. Like, this nigga's already on some Beerus level by accident. Not really, but like, bro. To this day, we don't know how strong DK is. And we don't know where Piccolo is at. And so, anywho, we keep it moving. Well, and I'll be like, yeah, don't worry about the new Guardian Earth. No, it's not Piccolo. Well, I mean, we wouldn't really need one, but I mean, we wouldn't really need a new Guardian, because I would have told this variation of Kami, yeah, you're gonna have to go ahead and hit that training, buckaroo. Like, go ahead and go for it, dog. Like, come on now. Yeah. So he nice and limber, and he's like, what about my other half? What about your other half? You asking a lot of questions for someone that's in killing distance. He's like, huh? Yeah, all right. Now that we know we asking too many questions, let me go do some light training with this new bot of mine. It's just so perfect, if I do say so myself. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but this plan's been in work in a while. Anyways, so after all that happens, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, I'm going to say they all keep up with their training, right? That was scary. For Gohan, it was scary. Plus, I also trained with him too. So it also helped to, like, program him in the sense of, so it was able to, like, make him, like, what's the word? It was also making him think, like, damn, if I'm really not this strong, or he's thinking, right, what if whatever he did, what if it didn't work? So I could have lost everything because I wasn't strong enough, man. So he said, I'm not going to say he said fuck school, because that's out of Gohan's character, because it seems like he really prefer doing that. If you think about Gohan's little character, right, we're going from a kid that got abducted by an alien when he was like 3 or 4. Imagine if you were a kid and got abducted by 3 or 4. He also has anger issues, okay? He's 3 or 4. Then after that, he gets abducted by another alien, a dude that was sworn to kill his dad or born for that sort of purpose. Then he gets beat up by some more aliens after they come planning to kill everyone, get immortality, okay? Then he has to go to a distant planet, not even knowing that's a thing, to fight off more aliens to bring back the friends that it really wasn't his friends, but he saw people get rolled up in a blunt at a very young age, okay? Then he had to go save these people, okay? While being on a foreign planet, okay? An alien planet with all these green people. There's like a joke somewhere there, I think. I don't know. I don't see it. Then after that, he sees the dude that's been the closest thing he had to a friend, Krillin, get rolled up in a blunt a couple of times. He got healed, but we talking about that last time. A little flick of the wrist. Boom, and died. Okay. Any reaction or one of the people that tried to roll him up on the blunt or roll him up on Earth is fighting with them. So now they got to fight off these super strong aliens that do weird poses. He got rocked by Raccoon Kick. Raccoon name rhymes with doom, and y'all are gonna be hurting all too. And anyways, so that dude hit that hole. He got folded. Got his Zenkai boost. Got some Saiyan armor. Then he's got to fight supposedly a lizard dildo-looking alien that's fucking god status. He keeps transforming and getting stronger and stronger and keep getting folded. But we can backtrack it a little further, because we could talk about how when he finally does see his dad after his dad died, okay, it's not even you anymore because it's in someone. His dad got his body swapped. Then he had to fight his dad's body. Pause. And then after all that, the shit I just said prior, we get done with Planet Namek. He sees his dad hair turn blonde. He sees his dad acting all weird. He sees all the people he cared for either die or nearly die. Okay? So, I said that one to add more stuff to the video because I'm going to cut it off here. And two, holy fuck. So you're telling me this little nigga wants to fight? He associated fighting with L's. Goku, on the other hand, was killing armies and shit when he was half this nigga's age. By a flick of the wrist. Not really, but I'm going to say with all the training that I gave this nigga, he's going to want to keep fighting because, like, he almost got rolled up in the blunt. There was nothing no one else could do. And he's got good potential. Okay? Making it a realistic scenario of why he would want to fight. Like, nigga, in theory, wouldn't want to. He only done it out of necessity and canon. So, this is necessity. He don't even trust this. This nigga still looks like Cell, just a little different. Okay? So, that's hilarious. So, the 7 years pass by or whatever. DK's strong as hell. Goku, Vegeta, these niggas are always trying to fight him. The Earthlings, they keep up their training too. So, you know, that shit that. DK goes off to a remote area because this dude has bands. It was one of the wishes he wished for, to have infinite currency. We're not playing that shit. He goes over to his house with two of his kids, and he's like, I see. Yes, the training's coming along perfectly. And then guess who the mother is? I bet you guessed wrong. Looking goofy, aren't you? Now, if you guess right, then you're a real one. I literally doubt you even would be able to do that. Unless you cheated. Or just have, like, some god tier processing. 18. But, future 18. If y'all remember what I did on the other part, right? DK supposedly kills Android 18. Now, you'd be like, okay, so what? This dude has a fetish for Android 18? Not exactly. That was the only pussy that wasn't taken in the story, okay? Like, in the whole story. Almost every other female's been taken or will be taken. Then, so if I come back to the present or the main timeline, right? I can't do shit there. Bulma's gone. Chi-Chi's gone. Launch is useless. But future Android 18. So let me explain what happened here. We're going to do a little backstory. Then we're going to do a little present story. And then we're going to cut it off, okay? So, with this happening, right? We got it to the point where Android 18. I was like, all right, listen. You don't got to get rolled up in the blunt. I saw the looks in your eyes and stuff. You really don't want to do this anymore. Your brother, he's dead. But you can survive. You can fulfill your biological purpose. And she's like, oh, I'll never listen to you. I don't actually punch her. I just, like, remove the bad programming. And remove the bomb. I have magic, bitch. Black magic, too. Not because it's black magic, but because I'm black and I'm doing magic. It's literal racism. Anyways. So we got that taken care of, right? That was lit. So she was like, but why? Because it's some bullshit. I'm not trying to go into the love aspect here. But we could just say it'd be some shit like, you didn't want to really do this, and plus, I can help you live a lot better life than destroying people. What about creating life? Have you ever considered that? And she's like, huh. But, hey, listen. Let's put it like this. You do this, you'll literally be able to live out your life. And since I'm going to be immortal pretty soon here when my plan's in full effect, we're going to be around for a really long time. And she's like, androids don't really age. In a minute here, I mean, technically I don't age now, but I'm also going to make it to where I'm practically immortal. What do you say? All you got to do is sit at the house and raise the kids. And keep training. If you stop training, I am blowing something up. That isn't the prostate. And basically, long story short, it was able to make a deal. And plus, if she said no, I was just going to send her into a different dimension where she could do whatever she wanted. So I was like, if you say no, you can just hop through that portal. It's nothing bad. You'll just go somewhere else where you can do whatever you really want to do. She's like, fine. I prefer shorter guys, but you're not bad. Anyways, all right, let's go. Transport. And then I went to do everything I did then, but it was like a brief little off-screen moment. So now we hop in with the two kids. These two motherfuckers, they're about... we could say one can be... it has to be before the Cell games. So the oldest is a boy. He's going to be about I want to say about like 14. So maybe not 14. Hold up. It's got to be older than 7. So I'll just say like a clean 13 or some shit. Like, motherfucker was 5, 7 years passed by. I think that's a good number, 13. So what happened was different pockets of dimension, different points of time, spirit realm of time. Okay, a lot of stuff happened, all right? Don't question me on the age. I mean, we was also in the future too, and then we went back to the past. So yeah. Can I just say I made a wish or something? Block fence? No, but for real though, that's one of them. And then we got one motherfucker that's like about like 5. Like about 5 or some shit. Okay. So now that motherfucker, now I'll say after the Cell games or whatever. Cause crap, I'm trying to think of how I want this. Because I'm currently using I inhabit a more advanced version of Cell's body, so I don't have a penis right now. I'm gonna say that I used some magic, right? And so the kid would be, there was actually gonna be 2 kids, but I used some magic to prolong one of them first, to have another one born, just to have an oldest. That's what I'm gonna say. And then the second one, I made it to where it would take longer for it to actually come into. So she could focus on one kid at a time per se, and not just have to deal with 2 kids at once. And I didn't want them to be twins. What are their names? I have no fucking idea what their fucking names are gonna be. Why? Because if you made it to the end of the video, you get the luxury, the pleasure. That's all that good. I can't hype it up anymore. It sounds arrogant now. But for real though, y'all get to choose the names of the eldest, and you also get to choose the gender and the name of the youngest. Thus so far. And that's where we're gonna leave this part off here. I will see you later, and I want you to know something. I love you.